This is BS with Joe. News, culture, and crazy. One blunt conversation at a time.
The word gets tossed around a lot. Confiscation. Just take the guns. Problem solved. That's a fantasy. But let's stop and ask, what would it actually look like in the United States?
Well, Australia did it. They collected hundreds of thousands of guns, and people say that their homicide rate dropped. Why couldn't we do the same thing here?
Scale, Australia has 26 million people. We have more than 330 million. They totally collected about 600 to 50,000 guns. We have 350 million to 400 million. That's like draining a pool versus draining an ocean. And their crime started before the buyback. So the number doesn't prove what people think.
Okay, but let's say we try anyway. How do you even start?
Step one, find all the guns. And that's impossible. We don't have a central registry nor a neat database. The government doesn't know what you own or how many you own. Confiscation is already built into the grab. It's a blind grab.
Couldn't they just pass a law and tell everybody to turn them in and call it done?
That's where enforcement comes in. Who knocks on the door? Is it federal agents? Your local police, National Guard? No matter who you pick, you're asking an American in uniform to turn against neighbors. And that's not safety. That's a recipe for conflict.
And you know the bad guys will not be the first.
So you disarm the safest citizens and you leave guns in the hands of the most dangerous. Meanwhile, millions of otherwise law-abiding people become felons overnight. That breaks trust between government and the people. Once broken, you don't glue that back together.
But couldn't the government soften it with money, like a mandatory buyback?
That's confiscation with a gift card. Mandatory means you don't have a choice. And the cost of staging
Staggering.
The cost of Australia's buyback ran into $500 million US, less than 1 million guns. Scale that here, and you're talking about trillions. Trillions of taxpayers' dollars spent to seize property from people who committed no crime, and compliance still wouldn't be total. So now you've spent trillions to create the largest black market in US history.
But hold on. Don't we ban things all the time? Drugs, certain knives, even fireworks in some states? Why not guns?
That's because the Second Amendment is different. It's not about deer hunting. It's about citizens having the means to resist tyranny. That's why it's written plain, shall not be infringed. You can't regulate that away with a slogan.
So you'd say confiscation isn't just impractical, but unconstitutional by definition.
Exactly. Violates the text and the spirit of the Second Amendment. And even if you ignore that, the logistics, it's impossible. Too many guns, too much cost, too much risk of violence. It's fantasy dressed as policy.
Then why do politicians keep talking about it?
Because it pulls well with people who don't understand the guns, the culture in the country, because it makes headlines, because it's easy to say confiscation on TV in bold. But ask them what the cost of enforcement, compliance, and it gets silence.
So when voters hear it, they should picture chaos, not clarity?
Exactly. Confiscation isn't safety, it's an order. It's a slogan with no roadmap, and the moment you dig into details, the whole thing collapses.
So what's the real takeaway?
Don't be fooled by simple words. If you hear confiscation, understand it means confrontation. No peace. It means chaos, not clarity. It means stripping rights away from the people who follow the law while criminals keep breaking it. That's not a solution. That's a disaster waiting to happen.